Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm figuring out a new makeup routine for myself and it's heavily inspired by Meghan Markle. So I thought I would take you guys along for the ride and we can do a Meghan Markle inspired everyday makeup routine. I'm gonna be using a lot of products that are just my favorite products, but I also did a bit of research and I'll be using some of her favorite products as well. We have a similar skin tone and she just looks stunning all the time. Like, I love her super natural makeup, like a pink lip, a kind of smoked out eye. I just think it's really pretty. So if you want to see the look I put together and you kind of want to see me kind of turn myself into Meghan Markle, keep on watching. Already moisturized and put some primer on and all of that jazz, so we're gonna jump straight in from foundation. I'm just gonna use my favorite. I literally don't use anything else anymore because this is just my favorite. It will always be my Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder. My little sister got me into this and I think it's like the best thing she's ever got me into. I use the color 8 medium and it's not a full coverage, it's a very natural coverage, but I don't feel like I need a full coverage and it just makes you glow. You can't look at my skin right now and tell me that's not a beautiful foundation. I mean, come on. She is glowing. Okay, so I'm looking at photos of her now. She looks like she's got a very light contour. Very light. I mean, if I was doing royal photos, I would contour too, no matter how natural you're going for. And she hasn't brightened up under her eyes too much, but she's looking fresh. So I am going to conceal, nothing too crazy brightening, and just add a bit of contour to the edges of my face, bring those cheekbones up a teeny tiny bit. For concealer, I'm using Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 35. It's like my go-to drugstore foundation. I always go back to it, even when I try other things. For my contour, I'm gonna be using the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wands because it's just great. Like, it blends out so nicely. It's a great shade for me. I just love it. I'm not changing. Main thing I want is just to look a bit more chiseled for when I'm at my royal events. So that blends out so nicely. This is why I'll never change. This is a Morphe M437 brush, by the way, if anyone cares. It's nice for contour. I'm just gonna contour around my forehead just to, like, can you snatch your forehead? I feel like that's what I'm trying to do. I just want to make it look less bam, you know, like I want to I'm just gonna show you. Then I'm gonna contour my jawline a little bit around my chin. This is just habit. I love how it looks. It's what I do. And then like a tiny bit on my nose, a tiny bit. She's going for natural. Then for highlighting, I'm just gonna do underneath my eyes, maybe like down my nose. I'm just gonna make everything look a bit more bright and evened out because we're going for princess. The girl looks awake in these photos. I need to join her. Gonna use a fluffy brush for this, Morphe M441. I feel like such a beauty blogger today and I haven't really done, I don't really do beauty things. I do like beauty products, but I don't really do makeup things, I think is the right way to put that. I kind of don't feel like I'm good enough at makeup to do makeup things on YouTube. I feel like these days you have to be like a full-on professional, or you have to be born as James Charles. And I'm just not a professional. My sister is. I'm gonna let her do more makeup stuff on my channel, but me, no. I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer on my eyelid just to prepare for whatever I'm gonna put on there. and a little bit more underneath my eyes because I just feel like she looks more awake than I am, which she probably is, but I want in. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do for my base is just blend it all with a beauty blender. I don't know if this does anything, but it makes me feel better. So we're doing it. Okay, so next step is going to be brows. She has a very natural brow. It kind of looks like my natural brow, but a little less filled in because I always go too far. So I'm going to fill in my brows with Makeup Obsession Brow Goals Dark Brown Pencil. I really like this and it's cheap. I think it's like £4. Don't quote me on that, but it's Makeup Revolution, so it probably is £4. And then I'm going to set my brows with Rimmel Brow This Way in clear. I'm going to try not to overdo it because she's natural. So I'm just going to, you know, a little brush, a little colour in, and then I'm just going to stop myself. Okay. It's looking good, looking good. I've not gone too far. I feel like I'm too far from the mirror though. One second. I want you to see, but I need to see. Okay. That looks good. Brow gel it. Perfect. Let me just do the other brow off camera because this is not fun, and I'll be back. Okay, they'll do. The pressure of doing your eyebrows on camera, unless you're a YouTuber, you just won't understand, but like, it's unnecessary. This is one of the reasons I don't do makeup videos. The pressure in this room is astronomical. Like, there's no need. And I always just, I look at the camera and I want to add stuff and I'm like, no, don't do it, don't do it. So it looks like she has kind of like a smoked out liner, a little bit of brown mixed in there, and then like lots and lots of lash. She tends to have a little smoking out on her lower lash line, which I never do, so this should be fun. For this, I'm going to use a bronzer, I'm going to use a black liner pencil, and I'm going to get some brown shadows. I could literally only find one black eyeliner in my flat, which is weird. I don't know where I put them all. It's Bare Minerals Lasting Line eyeliner. It doesn't really matter what one you use because we're just going to blend it out. So for eyeshadows, I found some browns in this really old eyeshadow palette I have. I don't even think they sell this anymore. This is Makeup Revolution. It says Salvation palette. I just needed some browns. So basically for yourself, just find a black eyeliner and various shades of brown and get yourself a bronzer. Yeah, just any will do. This is simple. So I've got another fluffy brush and I've got a bronzer. This is a Morphe, I think it says B37, but I've scratched off the numbers. I'm just going to use this to set the concealer I put on my eyes and also just as a base to blend everything out on. I'm going to take this light shadow. Perfect. I am going to do a basic line with this eyeliner because we're going to smudge it out anyway, so now's not the time for technique. Just get some eyeliner on. I also just remembered I didn't set my under eye, so I'm just going to use some Laura Mercier translucent powder and just whack that on. So with a small fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend in some of that brown, maybe mixed with a bit of the bronzer. And this is a Morphe E18. It's a brown, little bit. I'm just putting that on top of the eyeliner with the aim of like blending it out. Okay, and then just grab a fluffy brush. That same one you used for the bronzer is fine. I'm just gonna blend that. Oh, pretty. Oh my god, I feel like she has a bit more of the black liner. I feel like I've wiped out the black liner a bit much, so I'm just gonna go in like really close to the lash line and top that up. Perfect, that looks way better. So then she's got like a tiny bit underneath her eye. She always does that. I feel like I used to do that, but makeup just runs down my face. But it doesn't look like she's done the waterline, so it's just that bit at her lashes. So I am going to take a skinny mini brush, and there's like a black, that looks like a dark grey to be honest, but I'm gonna mix that with a brown just so it's not so harsh. Tap it off, and I'm gonna pop that on my lower lash line. Perfect. Okay, so let me catch up on the other eye and then we will carry on. Okay, so that's eyeshadow for both eyes is done. I feel like I want to blend out this under eye just a tiny little bit, so I'm going to grab another blendy brush. This is why I have so many. This is by a brand called Jaymfs. I'm going to grab that really light colour again, and I'm just going to blend it out a tiny bit. Let's do some mascara while we're up here on my eyes. So it turns out, apparently, that Meghan and I use the same mascara. It's the one that I recommend to you guys all the time. And it's a Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is so good, and you can grab it in like drugstores and stuff. I know this is pretty much empty, so I'm probably gonna use the waterproof one. Same, this one's just waterproof. I mean, come on. Come on. It's beautiful. One coat, two coats. I mean, no wonder Meghan and I use the same mascara. It is banging. Top lashes are done. Does she have lower lash mascara? She does, she does. So we've done like foundation, we have done eyes, we have done a bit of everything. So we're gonna have to move on to, let's do blush. So I'm gonna go back in with the bronzer, purely because I feel like I look a bit pale, even though I contoured. So I'm just gonna do like a classic free shape bronze, just to add a bit of warmth, not too much. So, blush. She uses the iconic NARS Orgasm blush. This is a blush that looks so amazing on everyone, so if you're looking for a new blush, I love blush. I feel like I'm always overdoing it with blush, but can you be too rosy? I mean, the answer is yes, but I'm still gonna do it. Very rosy. But I feel like she does always look very rosy. I feel like she's heavy with the blush as well. She does not do an e-girl blush across the nose, but I feel like she would like it, so I'm just gonna take the rest of that. Just, you know how we do it with the blush on the nose. I love it. I saw Doja Cat do it, and since then, I love it. So I think the last thing we have to do is lips. So I'm gonna start off with a bit of lip balm. I use Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream, but only the one that comes in this little silver pot. I swear this is the best formula. They have a lip formula, like a special lip formula. I hate it. Like I literally just, it's just nowhere near as good as the formula that comes in this little tin, and you can only get this from airports, which obviously don't exist anymore, so it's very annoying. I am going to be using, and this is a product that she uses, and I'm so sure she does because you can literally see it on her in photographs. This is Charlotte Tilbury's Very Victoria lipstick. It's another lipstick that looks so good on so many skin tones, so if you're looking for something like natural, everyday, just like a mauve pink, definitely try this one. I am going to line my lips a little bit. We're gonna use this brown lip liner from Primark. It's quite dark, but we're going over it. So I just needed something as a base. And then in with Very Victoria. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. I mean, should I highlight? I don't feel like she highlights. I feel like she just wears a lot of NARS Orgasm blush. But I'm gonna highlight, I love it. So, what's the first highlighter I find? Mary Luminizer, the balm. I swear this was like YouTube famous. I know it's really bright, so I'm gonna use the tiniest amount. Just a little bit because, you know, princess glowing. Oh, see, doesn't that just, it just makes you glow. It's so nice. I feel like my bed head can kind of give you Meghan Markle vibes right now, so we're just gonna leave that how it is. I don't think I would like the eyes at all because of like the under eye makeup, but I think it's so pretty. It's very natural. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye!